ma'a salama. Goodbye. Ma'a salama. Ma'a salama. Response, ila al-liqa. Ila al-liqa. Ma'a salama. Ila al-liqa. Or fi amanillah. Fi amanillah. In God's protection. So after the end of the meeting, I can say ma'a salama, ila al-liqa, fi amanillah. All these can be interchanges. I can say to you ma'a salama. You can reply by saying ma'a salama. Or you can say ila al-liqa as your response. Ila al-liqa. Or fi amanillah. So you can use any of these three phrases to say goodbye. Ma'a salama, ila al-liqa, fi amanillah. Now, before we recap this, let me just go back and have a bit of analysis for you. Ma'a itself, that means with. Ma'a, with. Salama obviously means to be peace. I say assalamu alaikum comes from the same root. Ma'a salama, and ila liqa. Ila, that's mean to or until. Ila liqa. Liqa means meeting. Ila liqa, just as we say in English, see until we meet again. Fi amanillah, that's in God's protection. Aman, Allah, that means God. Protection, amanillah, to be in the protection and the safety of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fi amanillah. Now let's recap the whole phrases now from the beginning. Fluent speaking, please. Now you are getting really you're getting good. Let's start. I met you just now. I will say assalamu alaikum. What's your response will be? Wa alaikum assalam. Masmuka. You say ismi Faisal. I'm talking to you as a male, as a female. I will say masmuki. Your response, ismi Zainab. Ahlan wa sahlan biki ya Zainab. Or ahlan wa sahlan bika ya Faisal. Fursa sa'ida. تشرفنا. مع السلامة. إلى اللقاء. في أمان الله. The normal speed now. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام. ما اسمك؟ اسمي زينب. فرصة سعيدة يا زينب. مع السلامة. إلى اللقاء. في أمان الله. Right, as you can see, you have a group of words in front of you. I've written that each of them have 3 letters. Now they are akhadha, that's number 1, tajara, da'aba, batara, bada'a, athara, buhitha, jaraha, thabata, rajaha, jariba, kharaja. What I would like you to do for me now is to pause the video and open your exercise book and have a go in writing all these words out in a joined format. Don't forget the rules governing the joining letters, including, remember, the naughty letters, the one that cannot be extended to the left. Now, you may pause the video now. Welcome back. You have chance now to compare and to check your answer against what I will, the correct way to join it, which I will now show you. Let's go. Right. Akhadha. Here we have val, which is the naughty letter at the end. There's no problem. So let's join. You have a. That's naughty letter. It cannot be extended. So you write this one independently and join it with the next one. So akhadha. Akhadha. Let's go this way. Tajara. Ta at the beginning. Jim. And then ra. Go back. Dot. Vowel. Tajara. Da'aba. Dal. Alif. Ba. Go back to do your vowel. Da, a, ba. Note this is naughty letter, cannot be extended. Hence we write this one independently. Alif also is a naughty letter, cannot be extended. Hence we do this independently. Da, a, ba. Batara. Ba, ta, ra. Formulate the letter first, the old word complete. Go back, dot, batara, vowel, ba, ta, ra. Ba, da, a. Ba, da, a. Dot, vowel, ba, da, a. Naughty letter cannot be extended. We wrote alif independently. Athara, a, tha, ra. A, tha, ra. Again, alif is a naughty letter, cannot be extended to the left. Bu, he, tha. Bu, he, tha. Bu, he, tha. Ja, ra, ha. Ja, ra, ha. Ja, ra, ha. Tha, ba, ta. Tha, ba, ta. Tha, ba, ta. Ra, ja, ha. Ra, ja, ha. Ja, ri, ba. Ja, ri, ba. Ja, ri, ba. Kha, ra, ja. Kha, ra, kha, ra, ja. Hopefully you've got most of it right. I believe all of it, in fact. So that is the rule, and that's the application of the rule. Just know your letter properly. Remember the 6 naughty letters. Do not extend them to the left, and you will be fine. You are well on your way to be able to not only to read Arabic, to read letter in isolated format, but in a joint format, and you wrote it correctly. Well done. We have further 12 words here. Each word has 3 letters as before. Now, I'll read them out again. Hadatha, jazara, wajada, hajaza, jarada, warada, dhabaha, badakha, badara, wathaba, zajara, dhara'a. As before, please pause the video and copy them out into your exercise book in a joint format. So do that, and then when you restart the video, you'll compare what you have done against to what I'm going to do now on the board. Right, so ha, da, tha. You do the ha beginning, dal, and tha. Ha, da, tha. That's your naughty letter, cannot be extended to the left, hence we have the tha on its own. Ha, da, tha. Ja, za, ra. Jim, za, zain, and ra. Dots. Ja, za, ra. Ja, za, ra. Wa, ja, da. Wa, ja, da. Wa, ja, da. Wow is an OT letter. Ha, ja, za. Ha, ja, za. Ha, ja, za. Ja, ra, da. Jim, ra, dal, dot. Vowel, ja, ra, da. Wa, ra, da. Wow is an OT letter. Ra is an OT letter. Da is an OT letter. So you cannot extend the wa. So we write wa. Write wow. You cannot extend the ra. So you write ra. You cannot extend the ra. So therefore you write the next letter on its own. Wa, ra, da. Dhabaha. The is an OT letter. Ba, ha. Dot. The, ba, ha. Ba, the, kha. Ba at the beginning. Dhal and kha. Dot, ba, the, kha. Ba, the, kha. Ba, the, ra. Ba, the, ra. Ba, the, ra. Wa, tha, ba. Wa, tha, ba. I said tha, ba, va, wa, tha, ba. Zajara, za, ja, ra. Za, ja, ra. Last one, the, ra, a. That is an OT letter. Ra is an OT letter. Cannot be extended to the left. So you write the, ra, and a. They're all separate. The, ra, a. Here we are. Remember, when you are writing, make sure that you formulate your word complete first, and then you go back to do your dots and do your vowel, and you'll be fine. After all these practices, inshallah, you find in the book plenty of activities there and exercise to reinforce what you have just learned. So do it step by step. Don't leave any gap. Be patient, be consistent, and do it every day, little by little, and we will get there, inshallah. Welcome back to the Arabic learning how to join your letters. In this session, inshallah, I will teach you how to join 8 letters: sheen, sheen, saad, daad, ta, dha, ghayn, ghayn. And you find those 8 letters, practices how to join them on page 20 to page 23 of the book. Now let's start with sheen. Sheen in isolate format. Sheen, the beginning, extend slightly. Sheen, the middle, and sheen, the end, and your sheen joint form. Sheen, sheen. You in one go, you write the whole thing. Now sheen is the same shape as sheen, of course, with 3 dots. Sheen, isolate. Put your 3 dots. Sheen, beginning.
Sheen.
Sheen, isolate. Sheen, the beginning. Sheen, middle. Sheen, the end. And then you have your sheen joined. Sheen, sheen, sheen. Next letter is saad. Right, saad, clockwise. Spread it at the beginning. That's isolate. That's isolate, saad. Saad at the beginning. Again, clockwise. Spread slightly. After this corner, extend it slightly. That's your extension to join the next letter. to the left. Now the extension is coming from the previous letter. You make slightly like a chair on which the sword in the middle is going to sit. So therefore you reposition your hand, you stop and write the sword, the middle on top of that chair, extend it slightly to join the letter to the left. So the next one is sword in the finer at the end. So the extension is coming from previous letter. Again, a bit of chair on which the sword, final sword is going to sit. So we write sword on top of it, spread it clockwise. Now formulate your sword completely. That's your sword at the end. Now let's see how the three swords are going to join now. You will see that I reposition my hands to write the middle and then the final one on top of it. Right, sword at the beginning. You say sword, extension, the chair, reposition your hand, write sword, the middle, extend, the chair, the final one is written on top of it. So don't try to formulate your three swords in one loop. You stop, reposition your hands, then write on top of it. So, daad is the same shape except it has dots on top of it, one dot. Daad, as a dot there, daad beginning, corner, extend that corner slightly, middle one, again the extension is coming from the previous sword, write the sword at the daad on top of it, so we have daad now, becomes daad by putting dot, the middle one, dot as well, extension is coming from previous daad, now write the final dot on the chair provided, and you have your final daad. Now let's join them. Daad, beginning, extension, provide the chair for this middle one, write it on top of the chair, extend it, stop, and write the final daad. Go back, dot, 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 daad, daad, daad. Taw. Taw, if you remember, is the same base as the sword and daad, except there is no tail. Instead, you put the line coming from top to the bottom. So we have base clockwise, you stop there, no tail like a sword and daad. Instead, come from top, put your line just there. Taw, the beginning, just do your base, extend it slightly, that's your extension. And then put your line coming from top. Middle extension is coming from previous taw. Provide a little bit of chair on which you write your taw on top of it. So you have taw, spread it around a little bit, extension, write your line. Final one, again extension coming, the chair is provided, write your taw and write your line. So let's see. First, beginning, extension, provide a chair, write the middle one, extension, provide a chair, write the final one, and then go back, put your line on all three. Though is the same, except it has one dot above. So you do your clockwise, spread it around, put your line, that's the isolate format. Beginning, do the same thing, extension a little bit, and then the middle extension is coming from the previous though. Write the middle one on top of the chair provided, put the dot, the final one also, extension is coming, bit of chair, sit the final though on top of it, write your dot. Three though joined now, write your though beginning, provide a chair for the middle one, write the middle one on top of it, provide the chair for the final one, write the final one on top of it, and then go back and put your line. And you have your the, you have your dot. That's the. The next one is ayn. Remember? Ayn and ghayn. Let's do ayn first, which is like a small c and capital C as a tail. So in the isolate format, the small c is on top, and then you write. That's your ayn. Ayn at the beginning. Remember when you are joining letters, you cut off all the curves or tails. Everything will stay above the line. In this case, you use your ayn. Beginning, extend. That's your ayn at the beginning. Extension in readiness to join the next letter. In this case, extension is coming here. Now look what happened when I write the middle one. I will demonstrate how that is done. That's it, the ayn in the middle. It seems to be suddenly changes the shape a little bit. Right, let's see. I'm going to demonstrate that for you here. I will exaggerate how it's written, and then you will see it in the final format. So what is happening in the middle is extension is coming, then you go up, you go again to the right, you come back, and then extension. Look at that, it has a flat head. And usually the middle one will be close up. The eyes in the middle is close up. If when it's not, before it was closed, it's like this. Extension, go up, slightly to the left, then go to the right, then go down. You can see that a little bit of eyes there. Usually it's better practice to make sure that eyes is closed. But, you know, it's not a crime if it's not closed, but it should be closed. So that's ayn. Ayn at the end as well, in the joint format, behaves the same way. So extension is coming, go left, go right, then final one. Again, you can close that eye on. That's the ayn at the beginning. So I'm going to go back now and complete the ayn for you. So ayn in an isolate format, ayn at the beginning, ayn in the middle, and then ayn final one. I'm going to do that again for you because it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Right, ayn beginning. You can see just the top one, the top C, and extend it. Now extension is coming. Now we go to the left, go to the right. When you're coming back, that's when it's closed, and you see the ayn in the middle. Ayn at the end, extension is coming. Again, go to the left, go back to the right. This time, complete the tail. So you close it at that point. So it's closed now, and that's the final ayn. When they are joined together, you have the ayn beginning, extension, middle, left, right, close it up, and extension, the final one, again, to the right, close, and ayn. So it becomes ayn, ayn, ayn. So that's your final ayn. The same exercise is with the ghayn. Ghayn just need dots only. So let's try that. So this is your ghayn isolate and ghayn beginning, ghayn in the middle, and ghayn final. Joint form ghayn, 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 dot, dot. Be careful when you are writing ayn and ghayn in joint form, not to make the final one look like a ha. Yeah, because the ha, sometimes people when they write the ayn and join and something like this, remember this is not ayn, this is your ha. The ayn needs to have that a complete shape. So you have your ayn, 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 flat head, and you're coming this way. You can see they're all joined. You have this middle one, which is can be, you know, close up, but it's not close up. That's not a crime, yeah, because it's fine. You know instantly it's the ayn or ghayn when you put dot on it. So take care of that one. Final explanation. Remember this saad, daad, to, tho. They are related in terms of the base. The base is the same in with saad and daad and to and tho, but to and tho, they have a line coming from top down. The saad and daad, they have tails. Other thing is these four letters, you write the middle one and the la and the final one by repositioning your hand. You don't write it in one loop, and then you just stop and then you write them on the chair provided for them by the previous letter. I'll give you an example. For instance, if I say, for instance, I have letter ba coming before any of these four. This is what's going to happen. So I'm going to have letter ba here. So that's your ba, is this. Then you stop and then you write the next letter, which is, if it is one of these four, on top of it. Yeah. So we'll do more of that later on, inshallah. But you know, please practice this. As I said, it's on page 20 of the book, which is the Arabic from the beginning, page 20 to page 23. Go in there. It's nicely explained with arrows and a number, the direction of your pen. It's in full color and it's nicely done. So you need to really take time to look at it and do it properly for me. Inshallah, see you next time. Ma'asalama. Fi amanillah.